Hi and good afternoon my dear students. Today we'll be showing you a different type of dish which can be prepared in a Garrido trolley. I have set this trolley up with all the requisite ingredients. Remember in the theory classes which we have already spoken about the innumerable dishes which can be prepared in the Garrido presentation, and today we'll be making a same kind of presentation in front of you, and the name of the recipe is pineapple flambe. It's kind of technically which we generally do for the peach flambe itself. It's basically the same thing, which we'll be tossing the pineapple up in the concoction in the sauce which we are making it. For that we'll be requiring the slices of pineapple. You can see this is basically the thin one, and this has already been steamed. We require butter here. We require castor sugar to give the caramelized color. We require pineapple juice to get the sauce out of it. And occasionally, some point of time, we can use lots of different spices such as cardamom, such as clove, to give the sauce a beautiful flavor to have that, because cooking with the same solution itself, with the same ingredient, may gives you a bit of a stale or plain flavor which generally comes in. And also we have the zest of orange, the lemons, the zest of oranges you can also use with zest of oranges, and then we toss it up and we will be decorating it with some this whole whipped cream, and then occasionally you can garnish with cherries or you can garnish with mint sprig. So let's not waste much of our time and let's begin with the presentation, because I think we are most eagerly about making the presentation up. So I'm opening the Care should be taken that whenever you are cooking something here at the close radius of a restaurant, care should be taken that you should not hurt yourself up. So meanwhile, when the pan gets ready, I have already done the mise en place in the kitchen, in the back area, and then the Garrido is laid in front of the guest. Make sure the Garrido and the table, the distance between the Garrido and the table is 2 feet of distance, and here we can do the setup. It's already been done. Let's begin with the cookery. I'm adding 1 bulb of butter here. To grease the pan evenly, I'm adding 1 bulb of butter. Make sure the pan is well greased with butter. It shouldn't be browning the butter, because butter have a high tendency to get brown. And then we are adding castor sugar. We are just sprinkling the castor sugar all over the pan so that it doesn't turn caramelized, and we can eventually mix the sauce alongside. Yes, now we are making that consistency of the sauce. You can see it is already started burning here. Consistency of the sauce should be coating one. Then we are adding some pineapple juice there. There goes the pineapple juice. There goes the pineapple juice. We are simmering with the pineapple juice to get a very good creamy sauce consistency. Yes, we do the sabayo basically here. I have used Tropicana as the canned juice here. Now I will be mixing with some basic ingredients. We are adding some clove and cardamom, breaking them up so that it turns a very good flavor to it. And making the sauce, eventually if you require, we have to add a bit amount of sauce there. Yes, then the sauce is well laced in. Then while we are cooking, let the sauce cook for some more time, and then we are adding the pineapple slices here. Make sure you are always handling ingredients with a spoon and a fork, because you are cooking in front of the guest, because you have to maintain the protocol for it. Yes, the pineapple has already been gone there. The flavor is coming out, you can see. Remember, occasional docking is required, because pineapple is a fleshy fruit. It's have a tenderous flesh, and sometimes it is a very stiff food as well. So occasional docking required, so that the fruit gets caramelized evenly. Yes, it is getting caramelized itself. I am adding another spoon of castor sugar on top to sprinkle it, you can see. And occasionally when it has been cooked, you have to turn the pineapple upside down so that it cooks on both of the sides. Let it cook on both of the sides. The frothiness comes from the sugar which has been added. So I am adding a bit amount of the pineapple juice there to make the sauce a more gravy consistency. Some point of time, if we require the butter to be added, because butter ultimately gives the glaze to the food basically. So here the sauce which is getting cooked, I have made docking on that side. Now when I have turned that pan up, I am making docking here as well. Yes, that's been done. And now for the fun part. Because it didn't coat the surface as well, it's still dropping consistency, you can see. That's a dropping consistency. We have to make the sauce more coating one. So occasional basting, remember guys, basting is where you cook with the same sauce. We laced the sauce on top of the fruit which has been cooked. It's my turn to turn the pineapples down, because now you can see it is getting caramelized. The sugar is giving the froth. Don't worry, we have to cook a bit more. Now the most fun part is you have to add brandy there. Now to add brandy, always remember you have to tilt the pan at 45-degree angle. It should be the flame should be near at the edges, and then carefully we add the brandy there, and then it burns with a very good flame. You can see it is burning. Let it burn to its utmost degree, how much it can burn, because that actually attracts the guest when it has been cooked. Now it has already been done. It's my time to plate the dish. I'm not burning it much. Slowly reducing the flame. The flame is still on. I just have to put the pineapple slices in the plate. That goes one of the slice. Here comes the another. There. Let's coat it with the sauce which is cooked. There. reduced it. Sauce is getting reduced. It has given a lovely caramelized color. You can see here. I'll be using this sauce. I'm just making my dish ready, and then we will be pouring the sauce on top. You can see the dish. It's already been done here. I'm keeping it here so that you can see what exactly I'm going to do. I have some whipping cream here, so I'll be topping it up. That's the thing which I planned. Let it have a garnish, and then that's got hot. You always handle instrument which is hot very carefully, and then you can just drop in the sauce. You get a very good caramelized color. You can give occasional decoration. Like this. Like stars in the skies, basically. Remember the poem, right? That's the sauce which gets cooked. You guys will love this presentation. And that's how Ghirardelli earns a very good revenue from the cooking. And that's the presentation of pineapple flambe. You can occasionally try that with peach flambe, but definitely keep in mind with the risk factor which is involved in Ghirardelli. Some point of time burn yourself out. So don't worry, and make that presentation for your likeness. Thank you. We'll meet soon for the discussion round, and let us see how many people have observed things up. Thank you, and try that thing in your home. Signing off.